fans, and welcome back inside the Nutana Curling Club, Year 2 of the Best of the West. A fantastic tournament here for U30 curlers, or combined age of 120 curlers, I'm being told this year. It's a great tournament showcasing teams from Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, and BC. And this year, a couple wildcard entries as well, and that's who we're seeing here in draw number 1. It is team wildcard 1, Damon Bernath out of Saskatchewan, facing off against team BC2, Matthew McCready. John Cullen here with you. I'll be here with you all weekend long, and beside me is one of the co-chairs of the Best of the West and a great curler in his own right, former Alberta junior champion Dustin Mickish is here. Hey, Dustin.
Hi, John. How are you doing this afternoon?
I am cold.
It is a blizzardy day here in Saskatoon, hey?
It is, yeah. It wasn't the weather I was sort of expecting when I got to Saskatoon yesterday, but indeed it was cold and snowy. And for those of you who know me, you know I live in Vancouver, BC, so it was a little bit of a shock to the system, but I feel like I'm settling in now. I'm ready. I'm ready for anything.
Awesome. Acclimatizing. Still curling season here, so it's only fitting there's a little snow on the ground too, right?
That's true. That makes perfect sense to me. So we see the first shot for Team Bernath went through the rings, which allowed Daniel DeBeery from Team BC to get that corner guard set up. And looks like we might have ourselves a first end here.
3-4. Mine's a little tight, if anything.
Actually tight.
Top 4. That's just top 12.
It's a battle of former provincial champions here on Sheet 2 in the Nutana Curling Club. Damon Bernath won back-to-back Saskatchewan junior titles in 2021 and 2022.
Nose is good.
And had a great run at the Canadian Juniors in both of those. He lost the semifinal to eventual champion Owen Purcell at the World Junior Qualifier in 2021, and then won the bronze in 2022, defeating Jordan McDonald from Manitoba in that game. Matthew McCready has a lone Canadian Juniors appearance in 2020 in Langley. He made the championship pool there, playing third for Hayato Sato, who now curls out of Japan, one of their great teams over there.
Yeah, seeing a lot of teams here at the Best of the West coming through the Canadian Juniors. Many of the competitors have curled in that event as well, and making the next step here into men's and women's play and playing in the Best of the West here this week.
Okay.
So look there, Dustin, like Bernath was maybe trying to hit and roll that redstone onto the center line, but ends up finding the nose, so chance here for McCready to draw around that corner.
Line's good. Come for.
Get our first look at Braden Carpenter, my former mixed teammate. We lost the BC mixed final in 2019. Every time I see his face, I'm reminded of that. I don't know if that's good or bad for Braden, but
14 off of off. Right off of off.
Just let it.
Oh, sorry. Oops.
Yeah, both teams having a practice before the game, and ice is super fast here at the Nutana Curling Club. Lots of curl, and yeah, we'll be right up to speed here early in the game.
yeah, we've seen 2 draws sail through the house now, so certainly would appear to be running quite quick.
Might be a little stick here. I think it'll be pretty good.
So this Team Bernath is out of right here in Saskatoon. Skip is Damon Bernath, third is Bryden Tessier, second David Baum, and lead Jack Reed.
Line's good.
We can go a little.
Line's good. Easy early. Wait's close.
We can go.
They also played in their first SaskTel Tankard this year, Dustin.
Second SaskTel Tankard.
Oh, second? Wow,
yes,
good for them.
They did play in the men's provincials last season as well.
Hard every inch. Keep going. You got it, Jack. Keep going.
It's nice to see those young teams break through and get provincial slots early on in their men's career.
For sure. The junior teams are putting in a ton of work and very deserving of being able to play in the men's and women's provincials. And I think we're seeing more every year and more junior teams that are making the transition into the men's and women's play and playing in the men's and women's provincials the same year they're still in juniors.
Yep. Move.
That's fine. Great. Good throw.
So Braden Carpenter sticks the run back, and Bernath lies one without the hammer here in the first end. Team BC skipped by Matthew McCready. Third is Thomas Love. Second, Braden Carpenter, and lead is Daniel DeBeery.
Yeah. Okay.
They played a fairly minor schedule on tour this year. Their best finish was a quarterfinal appearance in Kamloops. And they lost the C qualifier to get into the BC men's provincials.
Felt really similar to yours. 5.
Top 8. Top 8.
Top 4. Go ahead,
No,
Jack.
man. It's curl. It's got a curl. 16. Really got a curl. Hard. You really got a curl. Hard. You got a curl. Go, 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 go. Yep.
So yeah, you weren't kidding, Dustin. It sounded like Damon said that was 16 and makes it into the full 8-foot. That is a quick sheet of ice.
Okay.
You can see all, eh?
Yeah, it's a little
Like
more
all?
edge to edge.
Or we can just run it.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
I like the run here. It's fairly tight to the rings.
Okay.
7-8 tie.
7/8 tie, like he said, will get the double,
You got it,
and
buddy.
potentially the blank might still be in play.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Curl. Yep. Curl. Good. Peach.
Okay.
Good.
10.
So it doesn't get the double, but does get rid of one of those two red stones in the rings.
Howdy. Okay, just a 10. 10
It'll be an open hit for Bryden Tessier here, and I'm guessing, Dustin, they'll be looking to split the rings if they can.
Yeah, get a nice hit and roll and try and make the double very, very tough.
9-5. Whoa. Like more than 9-5. 9. Whoa.
Some nice late finish here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Good.
It's very nice.
Reroll.
Yeah, great shot there from
You like this?
Bryden Tessier.
Okay.
Perfect
Yeah,
roll.
Quick. Yeah, I will. All the time you're not getting blank.
So for someone like me, Dustin, who lives in BC and hasn't seen this Bernath team too much on tour, what can you tell me about these four young men?
Yeah, 4 very fine curlers there. They're an excellent team just out of juniors from the last season, and we've played them a few times this year, and they're like lots of rocks in play, and you're always going to get a pretty aggressive game out of them, and expect them to make lots of shots throughout the game.
No, not moving at all.
So nothing here from DeBeery and Carpenter, and if that's 12.5, that is in the hacks.
All right.
And indeed, it is. So not quite there for Thomas Love, and now Damon Bernath with a chance to put a little bit of pressure on here.
If you go there, he kind of comes under here, probably? Or?
Yeah, he's going to make a good one there.
Yeah,
I like that.
I think so.
Yeah, and potentially too, Team Bernath, they're from Saskatoon here and have been able to throw a little bit, so perhaps maybe just a little bit more used to the ice. I'm not
Maybe
sure
a
in
smidge
BC
more.
if
Like
lots of
edge
BC
back.
clubs have ice late into April or not.
Not too many, no.
But we're very, very lucky to have the Newtowna Curling
Feels
Club
real
still
quick,
open to
eh?
host this event.
16 and a quarter,
Yeah.
probably.
Just
And
more
Bernath's
like
team will have a
top
very good
12
idea
league,
early
yeah.
on in the
Okay.
game what the ice is going to do. The team has also had an extremely busy season on tour. They've played 10 events, with their 2 best finishings being the Regina Highland SCT and also the SAS Tour Series in Swift Current, both losing the finals there. But they've also played numerous other events on tour, mostly in Saskatchewan, but have ventured to Alberta for a couple of events. The Original 16 Men's Cash Spiel, also one of the Best of the West sponsors, and the U25 Next Gen Classic.
Back 8. Okay.
And now I think they might have the commentator's curse with saying they have the ice figured early. And it's heavy.
Yeah, nothing from Baum and Reed so far.
Looks like it's coming down. But
Yeah, a little deeper than they would have liked. It might be a chance here for McCready.
Yeah.
If he makes a nice freeze here, 2 is all of a sudden in
I
play.
gave middle for Dan.
Yeah.
I like there.
I like that. Look, we've been lots of space by the guard.
Hey, this is
Yeah,
nice
just
actually. I
swinging
get to
by
see
them.
what
Yeah.
he's looking at down there.
Nice and quick here.
You're thinking like 4 feet less than my draw to the can?
Yeah, at least.
It's glue. Yeah. 4 feet less than draw to the can?
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I think like, yeah. There's no thinking.
That's how I used to curl as well.
Right.
No thinking. Just got out there and was my dumbass self.
John, you are far from that.
So first
Took me a
down here
while.
for Matthew McCready, sorry Dustin, to
Line's is good.
potentially generate a 2 here. Needs a freeze.
Line's really good.
Okay, line's good.
All you for weight.
Still
Hard,
lots of room.
hard for T. Just play for T. Line will get there. Just hard for weight.
Okay, line's good.
Hard weight. Line's perfect. Hard weight, Braden. Hard weight, Braden. Go, Braden. Go, Braden. Go, Braden. You got it.
Sweepers
Go,
are
go,
working
go, go,
this.
go. Second shot's really good. Second shot's really good. Second shot's really good.
Okay, shot.
Great sweep there from DeBeery and Carpenter. And it will settle down for second shot, but as McCready said, that's not a bad spot for it, Dustin.
Good. Sure.
Yeah, pretty good, honestly. It's tough to remove without it jamming.
first thought.
So
But we gotta
Burnett
be
has to be
back
pretty careful
Yeah,
about
at
where they
least
place
even.
this rock
I like that.
and
if you do
have
that,
pretty
you probably
precise
won't
draw
get
here in the
hard
first end, or else
Yeah,
there'll be a
yeah.
double for 2 points.
Okay, I like this.
Okay, sure. Assume probably same weights, really close.
Yeah, I think so.
Huh? Okay, you got it.
Yeah.
We need same distance, back 8.
Okay. Just need full 8.
Need to be full 8 though, yeah. A little better than full 8 actually.
Okay.
So I think they're just trying to lie 2 here, Dustin.
So,
I think so.
maybe 3, 4
If they
feet
split the
left.
rings here nice, there won't be a double,
I
and
think
they'll
it was
force
just a big
McCready to
ad.
likely draw for
Slide
1.
looked a little wordy.
I got like 37 on the slide,
Okay,
so.
felt like I thought the slide was close.
Yeah.
Just felt like a big ad. Okay.
So last rock here for Damon Bernath. His team out of Saskatoon, wild card 1.
I got,
Has to put this in a perfect spot
A little more.
to avoid giving up an early 2. This is really curling.
Really gotta go.
Yep. Hard, Dave.
Hard.
Hard, Dave. You got it. Yep. Keep going.
Hard, you got it. Keep
Need
going.
to move this top one. They're already on top of it. Need to move it far enough to be second shot.
okay.
Okay, that's fine.
And they won't. So Matthew McCready is going to have a decision here as to how he wants to try to generate 2.
Thank you.
Well, I can't roll because our shooter's just gonna. Well, I can't really. I don't think that's even there.
You played like
Because that's a
back
lot of
here.
it. Well, yeah, no, my rock's not gonna move very far.
I feel like we're okay. I like
This
this.
is there for
Just a hair less than draw to the can, I think.
Okay.
just taking our 1 here. Oh yeah.
What do you
So-
think of this call here?
Yeah, it's curious, but I mean, it's definitely a tough 2. And the problem is if you
Put her on the forefoot.
if you run that yellow back,
Just a hair more.
you need to run it back
Oh,
onto
you
the
guys
red
kinda
and
pound it
roll
pretty
your
good.
shooter
My
in for
draw stayed
2.
really straight,
But
eh?
there's a
Because we went a hair
scenario
less.
where you peel out your own yellow and you give up a steal of 4. So
That would be tragic.
that would be indeed tragic. We already decided that's the word of the weekend is tragic. So yeah, I like this. This is a smart call. I mean, it's too bad for McCready because you see a miss from Bernath and you'd think, okay, well,
Okay, line's
Hair
good.
more, I thought.
now it's an opportunity for 2, but sometimes you just have to make the smart call, and I like this one here.
We're
So
really late.
Final Stone needs to get a piece of the 4, and it seems like
Yeah, hard.
Light. Yep.
Hard to
the
get to
team
the
does not
forefoot.
like it. And
kill
that
yourself.
is nowhere close. So it will be a steal of 1 for wild card 1.
That's probably what happened.
Team BC2 will keep the hammer into end number 2. When we come back, you're watching the SGI Canada Best of the West.
out. Running any kind of farm comes with day-to-day challenges. We built a new facility 2 years ago. Technology has totally revolutionized dairy farming. Fast Milk gives us the tools to provide high quality standard of milk, making sure our equipment is all well taken care of, make sure that those animals are housed and cared for appropriately. They continue to push us with their standards to make sure that it just gets better and better.
Is it time to take your event online? Bring it to IKS Live. We've got a fully customized virtual event platform with remote guest support for your next fundraiser, talk show, conference, performance, and more. IKS Live offers live streaming to Facebook Live and YouTube and pre-recorded capabilities, both in our studio with green screen available and on location with pre-production and post-production services. Visit us at ikslive.ca.
So, Dustin, a chance for BC there. Maybe looked like they might have had an opportunity for 2, elected to draw for 1. Coming up a little short, and Bernath with a big early steal.
Yeah, big point statistics show that when you score the first point of the game, you're more likely to win. So I think Bernath will be pretty happy with how the first end went.
Okay, whoa, it's going to peak. Whoa.
Nice.
Braden.
So a better start here for Bernath in this second end, getting that center guard up, and Daniel DeBeery drawing around it quite nicely into the top 8.
That's a Leeds dream, right, John? Top 4,
Absolutely.
half top 4, touching the center line
Absolutely.
early in the game.
Absolutely.
We make it look easy, but sometimes tough early in ends, right?
We're up.
Not for me, but yes, I've heard for some other leads they have trouble making perfect shots all the time. But I was pretty much a 100% man for most of my career.
Yeah,
that's why I had to retire early and why I won everything.
That's right. Is the Twitter profile pic still 100%?
It's still there. It's still there. Yeah.
That's never going to change.
That's never going to change. That's never going to change. I've heard a few people have straight up told me that if I change that, they will they'll be very upset with me.
I would be upset as well. Yeah, very, very. I think Don McEwen would be extremely upset.
I know. I got the big Don McEwen follow last night.
It's big.
Felt
big.
really big. Yeah.
Very big.
Yeah. Yeah. It's it's an honor. What can I say?
Mm-hmm.
One of the best leads of all time. Maybe the best lead of all time.
I would say Don McEwen is likely the go to being the best. Yeah.
Just for T-line. Yes, line.
I actually sent a message to someone during the men's worlds, and I said I think Canada's lead is the greatest lead of all time for the men's side in Canada. As a Canadian, Jeff Walker.
Jeff Walker. Yep. It's a great lead. Great guy.
Yep. Greatest Canadian lead of all time.
What more could you want?
Ben Hebert might disagree with me, but
I mean, I wouldn't tell Ben to his face that that's your opinion, but
hopefully he's not watching here this afternoon.
I think in order to be the best lead of all time, though, you got to be able to throw both turns.
So Jeff definitely has that one up on Ben.
Yeah, exactly. So kind of a good setup here, Dustin, for both teams. I think if you're McCready, you're happy to have those 2 yellows out in front of the 4-foot, but then Bernath sitting 1 and a chance to sit 2 here.
Yeah, super important area to control, like that key, right? So they're in a good spot being above, but also tough to tap as well. Don't want to be too deep here.
Okay.
And that will indeed slide just a hair deep for David Baum.
Okay, you got her.
Playing it more on the defensive side here, peeling the guard, but I think, again, recognizing it's early, so just want to make sure you have access to the front of the house and open it up.
Whoa. Thomas.
This is potential flash territory here. And that will indeed take out their own. It's not horrible, though, Dustin. It does give them a path into that button area.
Yep, for sure.
Just fight the 8.
Unfortunately for them, it also gives Damon Bernath a path into that button area. So we'll see if David Baum can chuck one in there, and if he does, it'd be Bernath flying 3 without hammer early. So Dustin, obviously we're going to get into more of the the best of the West and its founding and stuff like that over the course of the weekend. But I am curious, and I'm sure some of the fans watching are as well. We're seeing these beautiful purple wild card jerseys out here this year. What was the sort of decision behind adding wild card teams to the field this year? Because last year we just had the 4 provinces, no wild cards. What was the thought there?
Yeah, I think first we can even just start maybe with the jersey colors being purple.
Yeah.
This was just, I think, a summer thought in July or August when we were thinking about what color, and I just thought, what not better color than purple? SGI Canada's color. That's their their brand color. So
I was going to say, I figured it was just because I constantly tweet about how purple is the best color for curling.
Do you?
Yeah.
I actually did not know that.
Yeah, I do. I really think with the white ice, rings
Purple,
and rocks are never that color, and purple looks good on both genders.
Yeah,
I think it's to me a dynamite color. I didn't even know it was SGI's color, so that's even better.
Yeah, apologies, but it was more because of SGI Canada's brand colors than
Understood.
John's favorite color.
Sorry. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
But yeah, back to why we kind of decided with wild card teams, and just feel like to promote the sport and to develop some of our young athletes after juniors, to let in a couple wildcard teams, as we know there's some very strong provinces, and there's more than 2 deserving teams from all of the provinces. So thought this was a great opportunity to let a couple more teams into the field. We aren't doing the doubles here this season, so we did have some space in the draw on both sides, and just felt that was best to help with some more development of our teams.
Okay.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. I think it's great for the game, and as you said, this Bernath team, very talented team, and would be unfortunate if they weren't here. So it's especially in their hometown. So great to see them here. And speaking of Bernath, line 4.
What type of weight? Like just normal. 9. Normal. Okay.
Electing not to replace that guard, so it will give Thomas Love a chance to run this yellow in, but it is a lonely lemon.
Yeah, hit it.
Sweeping for curl here.
Saveable, I guess. Jeez.
And that was
terrible slide.
Not a great result there for Team BC2.
I still think 3.
Yeah.
Like high 3.
Same slide, just less add. Slide is okay.
These two teams, Dustin, have a pretty large disparity in the world rankings. The Bernath team ranked number 76 on the WCT rankings currently, and Matthew McCready ranked 215. So quite a big separation there, and maybe we're seeing that early on with the steal and a lot of pressure from Bernath this end.
Line's pretty good.
It's coming down. It's not.
Easy.
Still full 12. Still full 12.
Full
get
12?
to the inside of the yellow?
It's going to curl.
Oh,
all there. You're already on the end.
Okay.
Okay, Braden. That's fine.
So that guard slides a little deep for Bryden Tessier, but it is still Bernath line 4.
Feels better.
Yeah, big shot here coming. Want to remove a couple of these and open it up.
Hard! Keep it on the line! It might jam here.
No.
And that is a disastrous result for Thomas Love there. Bernath now lying 5 and no yellows in sight.
Once we guard, huh? He's got this, right?
What?
Or the freeze on the next one.
Serenading.
Yeah.
That was hard to do.
That was very hard to do, yes.
Not keep that yellow around.
Like he's never going into this, like up here, right? He's always coming back into here. Only thing would be is to do something like this. For us? Just split him so he doesn't have to come around freeze. Or just even tap it.
Tap it straight back up to
Like if you tap it to there, it's really good. Then you throw in a triple.
He's probably getting a couple, yeah.
It's the only one. It's honestly kind of the
What
only
do you
one.
like?
Oh, so.
What do you like? I think we just guard on it.
Like here?
Okay, yeah.
Just nice and tight.
Yeah, if you come down to it.
Yeah, if we come top 12, not the end of the road. Sure. Okay. Thinking there.
Zealous, he was,
Yeah, I think just a little more with the guard here. A little softer throw probably.
Good communication there from the sweepers about what this draw was like in practice.
Like this, just tight 3.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
I think if we make this
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
then
it's
even
always
if we
it's
draw
always
and
easy to have a good
freezes,
conversation when you're just thinking about how badly do we
had a short
dominate this
run,
other team.
Okay, I like it.
Those are always my favorite conversations to have.
Yeah.
And then the one draw.
Oh, we're already lying 5. Where do we put this 6th
Pushing at
one?
like almost an 18.
That is a very good position to be in.
17 should be just out of the house.
Yeah. I have 3-4. 4.
Line's good.
It's
Stay
a 4.
cool.
Line's okay. Line's good.
3-4. 3-4.
Never gave. It's
Just
overtime.
jack. Should be just out. It's really good.
Whoa, whoa.
Easy.
Line
Whoa.
Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Whoa.
Good.
So a guard up there for Bernath, and we hear a few cowbells from the home crowd here.
Unless you're on the
And this is a massive shot here for Matthew McCready.
Close, I think.
Make it.
It's just the 16-ish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we see fans sitting in the original 16
quite
on
open
ice
as well.
lounge, so
Sorry?
fans are able to get right up and close to the action here this week.
Not really helpful.
Yeah, it's always awesome for the curlers when you can get fans out on the ice.
Yeah,
Really
I
adds
mean-
to the atmosphere, and great for the fans too to get up close and personal to their favorite curlers.
I don't know. Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's just same weight that I. Yeah. Yeah. He was edge, right, on his? So, it's kind of weird at the end. You're pretty much, if you're like just full forward and top, like back button.
So in the second end, you never like to be drawing for your life, but that's about what Matthew McCready is facing here. 6 Bernath counters in the rings. Has to have this freeze.
Okay. Little tight. Yep. For line.
Hard line.
Gotta go line. Yep.
Hard line.
Yep. Hard for
Okay,
everything.
off. You're late.
Okay.
We're not there.
Yeah, keep going. So it.
And Matthew McCready comes up well short. And that is really bad. No other way to say it, unfortunately, as they not only come up short, Dustin, but guard their own draw path.
Tough spot. I don't know
He was really cut in as soon as the weight started coming
what more to say. The only, I guess, maybe positive side would be is some of those counters are in the 12 foot, so they're not all around the middle. So even if you are able to eliminate a few of them and only give up a steal of 1 or 2 here, but definitely don't want to give up more than a steal of 2.
We can ask him. He'll have time for yours.
4 feet extra.
Yeah. You get a time on Dave's out here? That went back 8?
Yeah, 14-3.
14, yeah. So I think 16 is good.
Yeah, I think still like I was getting 15-8 going with the out turn
Okay.
in a similar path, like out turn draw, and that was top 8. So I think if I throw about that 15-8, 16 should be really good.
I like it.
To be just full 4, basically Barry.
Okay.
So last rock here for Damon Bernath. Does not have the hammer, is lying 6. A chance to really twist the knife here.
Top 8's not the end of the world.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's
Ball 4.
close.
Line's okay.
all
Just
there.
tee. Just tee back 4. Line's good.
Stay
Clean it.
close.
Ball 4. Yep.
Yep,
Don't
gotta
take
go.
it
Just
really
you,
hard.
Just you.
So
It's
bomb and
really
read.
curling.
Yeah, exactly. It was
They got 15-4 on that.
Curl.
Spill it over a bit. Okay, that's fine.
So it
So
ends up being a pretty good result, I think,
Kinda
Dustin.
something under it.
Speak for T.
yeah, not
Do
too
it a little
bad.
more.
I agree with Damon. I'm a bit surprised that wasn't further for a 15-4. I
Wiggle, yeah.
thought
Okay.
that would have been approximately T-line with both practices. Maybe lets him off the hook
Just
a
speak
little
for T.
bit,
You
but
can get there for one.
with that kind of
Perfect
shot,
one.
you can never take away all the
4
shots
foot
on both
plays to
sides.
give
So
You can get
still a pretty good
T-line.
shot.
It's really good.
So there is still an out here for Matthew McCready. If he can get a piece of the button, he can indeed still get one here, but he is drawing against 6. Huge shot here for Team BC2, Final Stone.
Okay, line's
My
great.
weight was close. Easy line.
Wait only.
Sweepers like the weight.
Just for T.
It's always
Line's
nice not to be
perfect.
panicking right
Line's
over your
good.
hand.
Just for T.
Yep, sweep for T.
Yep, line.
Yep.
Carpenter and DeBeery are
Line's
on
good.
this.
Just for T.
This is starting to lose speed.
Hard, gotta go. Hard, keep
They
going.
got to
Go,
get
go,
this
go, go,
there
go,
and
go,
at
go.
least
Go,
cut
go, go,
down
go, go.
the score here for
Right, right,
Bernath.
go, 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 go. Keep going.
And that will come up
3.
short. I think it's a steal of 3.
For sure.
3. Just 3.
So McCready will cut the damage in half, but the damage is still deep. A steal of 3 for wildcard 1, Team Damon Bernath. They will take a whopping 4-0 lead into the third end.
Jesus.
Storms are coming. There she goes. Yay! I'm gonna need a new tractor.
Well, Dustin, it has not been the dream start here for BC2 so far, giving up a big steal of 3 in end number 2.
No, not the dream start, but
Yeah,
if you're going to do it, I guess you do it on early in the game, right? And 4-enders and 3-enders, they can pop out of nowhere, so both teams are still going to have to stay sharp throughout the game.
Okay, 2.
Yeah, certainly we've seen with the 5-rock rule, it's a little bit easier to get back into the game, but this could be a long road to climb here for Daniel DeBeery and Team BC2 as they're, I'm sure, going to look to get some guards up here and start to get a little more offensive.
Okay, I don't think it's sliding anymore.
This is draw number 2 of the SGI Canada Best of the West. SGI Canada is proud to be part of your community.
Yeah, like a couple feet less.
Yeah, super thankful for SGI Canada, and they've been with us now for 2 years. They've hopped on right from the start, so that was May of 2021, and I'm very, very lucky to have them on board, supporting our next generation of curlers.
Should be there.
Line's getting good.
We're there.
It's probably why I never won anything. SGI Canada wasn't around to support me when I was a young curler.
You know, John, that's what we're doing. We realize there's just a need for this.
Yep.
We need to support the John Cullens, and here we are.
I mean, I guess in a roundabout way, SGI Canada is supporting me because I'm here broadcasting this event. But as far as my curling career goes,
yes, yeah, I think there's just identification that there was a gap, right, and that teams really have a tough time transitioning out of juniors, and I think that gap is still there, maybe a little bit, maybe in coaching and resources, and it's also a tough stage of life to be in with work and school and all those other things going on. So just trying to provide more opportunities for them, and this is really for most of these teams, the highlight of their season, being able to be at the best of the West. So I know the teams are pretty thankful to be able to get to play in an event like this.
No question. I would have loved it when I was this age, and just getting to wear the provincial jacket would have meant a great deal to me. And I know that's something that you and the organizing team identified pretty early on as a key piece of this event. And I think it's a great initiative. And I know it's not just SGI Canada, Dustin. A long list of partners that help you and Matt and Rylan and the whole organizing committee put this on. So why don't you give some of them a shine here as well?
Yes, for sure. So I'd like to start with SAS Mel. They also have been with us as the presenting sponsor of the Best of the West since last season. And they've been terrific supporters of curling, not only for the Best of the West, but also the provincial sport organization Curl Sask is titling the U12 and U15 Triples Cup. So really starting at a young age and supporting our sport. And they're also with us for 3 years for sure. So this season and 2 more seasons. So we have a long-term partnership with the dairy farmers of Saskatchewan, and also we have a bunch of other tremendous sponsors. Seacan Seeds, Cherry Insurance, and Cherry Insurance is also on for 3 years as well. SaskTel, Discover Saskatoon, Sask Lotteries, Best Western Plus Eastside, EY, Big Steel Box, Co-op, Original 16, IKS, Curling Canada and Curl Sask, Dynasty, Construction Fasteners, Pioneer, and the Nutana Curling Club.
Beautiful. Yeah, always great. And one thing I love to hear too when you read out that list is so many local businesses, so many provincial businesses, that are really putting money back into, growing athletics and sports in their own province. It's really great to see.
For sure, and even Curl Sask and Curling Canada have been huge in the promotion of the event, as we're able to live stream these games on Curling Canada's YouTube channels, as well as Curl Sask. They provide all the drapery and curtains and additional support and promotion of the event. So I'm thankful for both of those organizations and also all of the other local organizations who are supporting the event.
So once again, we see Team Bernath here out to a hot start without the hammer. They are lying 2, and so there's a chance to maybe lie 3, but that didn't quite curl enough there for David Baum, so it will roll out.
Yeah, I think David would like that one back. It would have been key to be able to stick the shooter and even apply more pressure, so kind of lets McCready off the hook here and potentially be able to set up a pocket and use their off-center corner guards.
Seeing there.
I agree. Yeah.
At least,
Give it a little more.
Okay, we're like
back line.
So Braden Carpenter, also a professional baseball player, plays catcher over in Germany. You probably don't know this, but a lot of European countries actually have pretty strong baseball programs. Guys who graduate from college, maybe can't find their way into the major league systems, go over and play. And I know he spent some time playing in Italy as well, and loves it over there. So he's a great athlete, great curler. He's going to be playing with Team De Jong next year out of BC. They're one of the stronger teams in BC. They just missed the playoffs at provincials this year for the right to represent BC at the Brier, and he's going to be joining Cameron De Jong and Matt Tolley and Eric Caldwell on that team.
Yeah, I think this event is the last event for quite a few of these teams. There's lots of changes coming again next season, and trying to... Ooh, and we just see this one.
Okay.
Does remove it from play.
Cheeky. Is that on? I wanted that one there. Okay.
So yeah, a couple half shots there from David Baum and now Bryden Tessier, and another opportunity for BC2 to actually get some pressure on here. I think if you're BC, Dustin, you kind of have to score 2 here.
Yeah, third end of the game, and we're playing 8 ends here this week, so not as much time to come back in a game. So it'll be crucial for them to score a minimum of 2 points here.
That was okay.
Oh, lots of room.
Lots of room.
Braden.
Gotta work a lot.
Hard, Braden, get to the line.
Back 4.
So just trying for a little chip and roll here, but this is not really curling as much as they thought. Craig Carpenter trying to bring this over.
So we see the knifing technique there, right?
Yes, indeed. Great sweep, just maybe not enough weight there from Thomas Love, and it's Bernath still lying the one.
Like border
Yeah, I think you
half.
can see about half a rock here, and with the guard not super tight to the rings, that'll be easy to be able to, fairly easy to be able to punch out a play, but potentially maybe throwing in a new spot on the ice. It'll be interesting to see how the rock reacts.
I agree.
Yeah, good look on that replay of that knifing technique, where you put the broom fully sideways to help the rock curl, but maybe not necessarily put any extra weight on it.
Whoa. Weight's nice. Weight's nice.
Clean. Touch heavy.
Clean.
It's a little heavy.
Yep. Yep.
Hard.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Clean. Whoa. Whoa. Close. Whoa. Little bit of roll, Jack. Yep. Right over.
Yeah, no trouble there for Tessier, so Bernath lying 2 dead even.
Okay.
A. Same shot.
I like both. My first thought was the draw.
Okay, top 4.
Okay.
Just a couple feet less.
Yeah, a few pounds less.
That's it.
Same as this is same line
Not
as
much
Dan's.
though, yeah.
Top 4 is good.
So just looking for a freeze here with his second stone. Is Thomas Love.
Not moving at all. Okay, freeze.
Oh, he's really heavy. No.
Whoa. Just get to the nose.
And BC just continuing to have trouble generating offense. They just can't seem to find that shot when they need it, Dustin.
Yeah, just struggling maybe with the ice here early, and I'm not sure in BC if they have ice early where they curl out of or not, but potentially maybe playing a factor here.
I think I'm seeing this intern. Just don't mess with 10.
Okay.
10 or 11? 10?
Make sure it goes first, I think.
Okay. You want to roll inside if we can?
Just like if we could roll a rock, not even half a rock.
Okay.
Should be pretty straight here, so
Okay.
I don't think we have to worry about the ice. I had 9-8 on Bryden's 10.
Okay.
So a familiar looking house here for Damon Bernath.
Air up.
High 5.
The line's okay.
Yep.
Just a single yellow stone to get out of the rings.
Hard.
Gotta go, Dave.
All right, Dave. Yep.
Hard, you gotta go, Dave.
Supers are on this one.
Right up, Dave.
And a good sweep there from Dave Baum. So it is indeed wild card 1 lying the 3, but that does roll a little far. So a chance here for Matthew
line as
McCready
Dan's.
if he could make a freeze.
Okay. I think a little more.
I mean, that's in line with it.
It's a little straighter, so yeah, I like there.
Like top button.
Yeah. Honestly, lock it on theirs.
Top button.
All right, buddy.
15?
I don't.
Royal
Doesn't
City?
matter. Just a
Royal
couple
City.
feet more than what you've been throwing. That's all.
Well, I thought the last weight I threw was good.
A couple feet more. Yeah.
Funny comment there from Daniel DeBeery.
Yeah, I think
Usually,
it does
in my
matter.
experience, the time you throw on a draw shot does actually matter quite a great deal. But
Definitely does matter, 100%.
I think probably what Daniel's trying to say there is Matthew's been so off on his draws thus far, it's just maybe more of a feel thing. You know, you kind of know where it's at. Let's just dial into that feel. You know.
Okay, line's
For sure.
down. Okay,
Line's perfect!
line's great. Okay, switch, if you can.
And this looks
Well, take a
well
look.
short
Line's perfect!
yet again.
Hard!
DeBeery and Braden
I think it's
trying
coming
to.
in
Yeah,
very
it's
nice.
coming in there good. Yeah,
I
wow.
think it's perfect. Needs to curl and sit a little.
Okay, good.
Very nice.
I think that is pretty excellent. Yep.
Yeah.
Is that a hole?
They were acting like it was dead. So
Yeah.
they fooled me too. But hey, as we all know, Dustin, it doesn't matter.
Back there. Because
Just gotta make it, right?
Just gotta make it. Doesn't
gotta
matter.
make
Yeah.
This is never going anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So nice shot there from
Yeah,
Matthew
just-
McCready.
Yeah, back 12, back line. Seems like they're running pretty straight.
Yeah, he is running pretty good.
But if Damon Bernath can just kind of nuzzle up to the nose of this one, it
Yeah, I
is still a
think so.
potential steal opportunity.
No, I think if
Yeah, agreed. If you sit right on that, that'll be a tough.
I think right
tough
on nose,
score.
even hair high is not the end of the world. But yeah, right on nose.
Nose are hot.
Yeah.
I just have to like freeze tap it, I feel like.
I'm thinking if I throw
Or I guess
similar
you
to
could
what I
play.
threw for draw and like
You play a
LSD, we
little
should be
more.
close.
Yeah, I agree.
Just kind of double tap.
Okay.
Like to sit right on the nose.
Okay, what kind of weight?
Just like back 12.
Okay.
Hairless. It seems pretty straight in this spot. So.
Yeah.
But it looks like you can help it over pretty good. So
Yeah,
just
I
stay
think
with
so.
it.
So final stone here for wild card 1. Already out to a big 4-0 lead and looking to potentially set up another steal here with a good freeze tap.
Pull! Pull! Yep! Yes! Yep! Hard! Hard game, yes!
This is curling.
Pull!
Baum and Reed trying to hold it.
Curl! Curl! Curl!
Punch through the hole.
Maybe just a little more weight than they would have liked there, Dustin.
Yeah, I think a little more weight.
Just like back
Still pretty
here.
good.
Back.
It's going to be a tough deuce.
Yeah, I think so.
Just sloppy draw.
Yeah, that guard's like 4 feet space by the guard.
I think it's there, though.
I think it's there too.
Just got to
This is-
get inside of this shot stone.
Yeah, I just need the perfect weight and line and rotation, and it'll be made, right?
Sloppy draw?
Usually what they say, yeah. It's an easy game, really, when you break it down like
back
that.
here.
It's easy when you
Like
can do those 3
3
things
quarters?
consistently,
Oh,
right?
wait.
Just a little bit more than what I just threw?
Sure.
Like I was probably top 8 out of my hand, and probably want to be T-line out of my hand. Well, yeah, I think.
Yeah, and a good chance to get
Just
back
wiggle
here
it
in the
here.
game with 2. But more
Like
importantly,
this?
just score here. Sometimes when you're down a
think
few,
holding it for sweep is good.
just want to get rid of that hammer and then
3/4 weight.
try something different.
Final stone for Matthew McCready and BC2, a chance for 2.
Hard.
Line's good.
Hard.
Whereabouts?
Hard. Well,
Line, yep.
It's close. It's curling.
Whoa.
Yep!
Yep.
This
Yes! Yes!
very close.
It's very close. Daniel DeBeery's got to hold it, though. Can he hold it?
Stop!
And it will just over curl. So great try there from Matthew McCready, but it will not settle in for the second point.
Yeah, it actually overcurled. That was hard to do.
Yeah, totally.
Very hard to do.
Yeah, maybe a little soft out of the hand, but good try. Just one for BC. Damon Bernath will have the hammer when we come back.
No, I wasn't sure.
To be a successful farmer, you have to love what you do. Our farm is very much a family-run farm. It takes a lot more to run a family and run a dairy farm. But that means that we call upon grandmas and grandpas to help look after the kids. We spend a lot of time with our family, and we love it that way. We get up every morning, going out to the barn, knowing that we do this because it's a passion. I can't really describe it any other way.
When you buy a lottery ticket in Saskatchewan, your money really goes a long way. More than 12,000 sport, culture, and recreation groups receive funding from Sask Lotteries every year.
Line's good.
Top 4.
Whoa, then, whoa.
Hello, curling fans. Welcome back inside the new Tana Curling Club, home of the SGI Canada Best of the West. This is the second draw of the event, the first for these two teams, looking to get that all-important first win. John Cullen alongside Dustin Mickish here. And Dustin, it's been all one-way traffic so far, although a really great try for Matthew McCready on his last one, almost got the 2.
Yeah, super close shot. Had their great weight, just lost the line a little bit there at the end with that nice late finish. So Team McCready is going to look to steal a couple here and bring that score closer together.
Okay, lots of line.
It's not too bad, though.
Just top 8's really good, Braid.
So just taking a look at the other scores here, live inside the new Tana here, we've got Team British Columbia 2, Taylor Reese-Hansen, stealing the first 2 ends against Team Alberta 1, Kayla Skurlik, but Skurlik bouncing back with a 2 in the third end, so they're tied 2-2. Reese-Hansen with the hammer in the fourth. So then we've got a battle of 2 teams playing their last event together, at least as the 4-person lineup, as it's Team British Columbia 1, Jacques Gauthier, facing off against Team Saskatchewan 2, Rylan Kleider. And that one is also tied 2-2. Kleider has the hammer playing 4. Beside them, it is Team Manitoba 2, Braden Calvert, facing off against Team Saskatchewan 1, Cody Hartung. And that one is also tied 2-2. And it'll be Calvert that has hammer there in the fourth. And then beside them, it is Team Saskatchewan 2, Team Mitchell up against Team Manitoba 1, Beth Peterson, although Beth isn't here this week, so Kelsey Rock is skipping in her stead. They're going to be a 5-person team next year, so we're getting a little bit of a preview of that lineup here this year with Jenna Loader and Kat Dirksen and Melissa Gordon-Kurz. And it is Team Mitchell out to a 2-1 lead in that one, but Team Peterson has the hammer. They're also playing the fourth.
I mean, that's pretty good. 3-4.
So a nice setup here for Team BC, and Braden Carpenter will look to get this one into the rings.
Okay, so there. It's like top 4.
Looks
top
up.
4.
Looks heavy.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
we're there.
Oh, hit a bite.
Curl.
We can come behind it.
Yeah, curl. Oh. Yep. Chunk and roll here. Yep, roll far. Go. That's pretty disgusting.
I think that means good.
It's funny how words can sometimes have different meanings than the result, right?
We do this, we're just
whenever someone calls me
do
disgusting, I just assume it's because they mean I'm awesome.
That's exactly right.
Really
Yeah.
It's the word meaning is all in the eye of the beholder.
That's right.
Assuming it'll run pretty good.
Ted, clean. Ted, little heavy. Curl.
So Jack Reed going to try to bring this over. You'd love to hang this one on the rings somewhere if you can. But unfortunately, that will roll out for Dave Baum. Looks like he's been dusting a little bit outside on quite a few of those hits. I don't know if they're just running a little straighter than Damon thinks or if he's getting them out a little bit, but that's a few times he's rolled out now.
Like even top 12's fine.
Yeah.
Top 4, top 8, top 4.
Yeah, perhaps maybe just figuring out the ice a little bit, or maybe they haven't played games probably since men's provincials at the beginning of February would have been. So these teams have been off for a good 2.5 months from playing, I'd say, meaningful competition or games. So potentially just finding what their releases are doing. Maybe there's been changes since. And yeah, just trying to figure it all out with the ice here this afternoon.
It's like top 8, top 12.
Yeah, I think in the case of this BC team, they were not in provincials, so for them it's an even longer layoff.
No.
And yeah, it's always tricky to try to come out here and compete at the highest level when you haven't played for a while. And I'm sure they would have been out on the practice ice, but it's a very nice shot there from Braden Carpenter. Matthew McCready seems to like that one too.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
What do you have?
Small half.
Okay. Think it's that or you run this.
Whatever you see.
I don't hate just peel either.
Sure. Just straight kill.
Damon recognizing and maybe playing the scoreboard here, up 3, noticing Yellow Rocks in play aren't helping them, so looking to peel this one away.
Whoa, clean. Get.
And no trouble there for Dave Baum. Bernath still lying the 1, but BC has their stones in a pretty good position.
Just a 2, Thomas. Halfway.
Good sir.
Yeah, all right. Not too deep here. Yeah. No.
Halfway. Mine's good.
What do you think? Thought it was. I think we're there.
So just a guard here from Thomas Love.
Okay,
that's a line.
Where is it?
Whoa, 3. Okay, just dead freeze it then. Yeah, go. Whoa.
Yep.
Being a commentator when you're watching a Matthew McCready game is always a great job. He does it for you.
Okay.
Not bad.
You don't really have to do a whole lot.
I think we tried. Like,
Yeah, I have some fond memories from my first nationals, or was internationals in 2016, and we played Matt and his squad there at the Jasper Place Curling Club in Edmonton, and have some good memories from that game.
Yeah, believe it or not, he was even more vocal when he was younger. So it was
wait, like 100 times more. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, I remember him coming through the junior ranks in BC, and yeah, always very fun to watch. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
You know, he was in a televised junior final, I think, when he was 17 maybe, and was definitely in chatterbox mode, and people were kind of giving him a hard time, and I was like, what are you talking about? This is what curling needs, people like this.
That's exactly what we need.
We need personalities.
Personalities and excitement, and
he just
good
loves
commentary.
the game.
Makes our life and jobs much easier.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
I'm all for it.
Same thing. 2 feet less, 2 zone.
Give it to you guys.
So Bryden Tessier had a chance maybe to get some of those lemons in the house moving, but could not make lemonade there, only peels the top one.
Well, and here we just make milk, right? That's right.
Well, we got to bring the white handles back.
Yes. You know, there's a club, I want to say the Davidson Curling Club, which is about an hour and a half from here. I think the Davidson Curling Club has white handles.
So
if I remember
we've got to get them brought in for the Sask milk tie-in.
We need to get those in ASAP.
I always loved the old McCain Skins game when the handles were black and white. That was really good.
Same thing, basically.
Okay.
And so again, maybe just a little deeper than they would have liked that from Thomas Love, but still pretty good. And Bernath still lying 1.
I had to check my facts, and I'm correct. The Davidson Curling Club does have white handles.
Yeah, those are slick. I like those.
White and red.
What do you think?
Beautiful.
White and red.
I'm colorblind too, so for me, like having white handles would be perfect.
Yeah.
Be perfect.
Having one dark and one light handle, like when the handles are red and blue, it's just a complete disaster for me.
Okay.
So Bryden Tessier does make the shot, but leaves
Yeah, just nibble the center line.
BC2 lying 1 here.
You can be just off it, like you can be on that side of center. As long as you guard an edge.
It's only biting the forefoot though, so.
Yeah, I want to be 2.
Still some room there for Bernath to score.
This is great. This is a hair more than your spot.
Yeah, and I think we're seeing Team McCready learn the ice a little bit more, getting more comfortable, making some more shots, and they do have a little bit of pressure here on Team Bernath.
Sure.
Okay, line's great.
2's good.
Spite center. Line's good.
Curling now.
Yeah, curling
over and
a
off.
bit. Whoa.
Over curling.
Over curling. Gotta set. Gotta set.
And that might be a little high and over curling a little too much. So you can see there a great angle there from our camera crew that this is pretty gettable for Damon Bernath.
Yep, very gettable.
Great. Right about half, we should be pretty close. Okay, Dave's was really straight.
Okay.
He was a little up, but I think theirs close.
Okay. You're giving me 12, right?
Yeah, 12.
Okay.
Just hack, 12. Roll your way, Jack.
Okay.
Like to still be second shot if we can. So roll full 8, but we got to roll away.
Okay.
I think there's something.
I think it's under the ice.
Is it? Okay. Yeah, I thought it was. Okay. Just 12.
Okay.
Nice firm release on this one. Let's go.
So first rock here, first time that Damon Bernath has had the hammer in this game and has a chance to lie too.
Easy hack. The line's okay.
Weight's nice.
Clean it. Clean.
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 Whoa.
Weight's good. Clean.
Weight's
Clean.
nice.
Oh.
Curl.
Jack.
Curl.
All right, Jack.
Curl.
A little more. A little more. A little more.
Would love for this to hang around for second shot, but it will roll just a smidge too far. But Bernath line 1.
Yeah, tremendous opportunity here for Team McCready or Team British Columbia 2 to come around top button there and make it pretty tough to score.
Just make sure we score.
Okay, I like that.
Let him hit an inch of his own.
And he's not gonna go after that yellow.
He's gonna have to chase.
So as McCready prepares for this draw, a couple updates. Braden Calvert with a big 3 in the 4th end. So they lead Cody Hartog and Saskatchewan 1 5-2. And it was a steal of 2 for Jacques Gauthier in BC 1.
Same it is.
Also in the 4th end, so they lead Ryland Kleiner, the defending champions, 4-2.
Put it there.
Yeah, full forfeit. Like bite the forfeits.
Just make it. That's all I want to tell you right
I'll
now.
let you know when it's breaking. I think its weight's coming off pretty good, right?
Sure.
So last rock here for Matthew McCready. And
little for line.
I thought it was a hair light.
as you said, Dustin, a great chance to steal if you can get this in the right spot.
Line's really good.
Sweepers are calling it light early. They are sweeping pretty tough.
Line's good now.
Pretty
Hard,
hard.
just hard line, hard line, hard line.
Yep.
Hard line, Dan.
Got to go here for weight.
Hard, Dan, never off, Dan. Yep, hard, Dan. Follow the goes, move. Hard, Dan, you got it, Dan, go.
Can they get it there? DeBeery and Carpenter leaning on it.
Go.
And they can.
That is a great
That's a
sweep.
wonderful shot.
Great sweep and really good shot. I don't know if Bernath can see any of that from the hack.
That looks fully buried to me.
Same as what I threw going that way.
I think if he throws the same weight, Dustin, he can get to it.
Is what I was seeing. That was both
Because we gave you here last time. So.
Okay. Do you like that?
13
Ron? I don't hate here.
Because you are throwing a 2.5 seconds less, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I needed to tuck
You wanna
that
be a little
just a
closer to that
hair
guard,
more,
too,
but
right? Yeah.
overall a pretty nice
like
shot.
that.
It's probably almost the best location you could put it, or else being deeper, you just give it more time to curl. So
Even back 12
Nice shot
and
from
just
Matt.
sweep for the curl.
Sure. Against 13?
Yeah, no, like just back 12. We're looking like 14 even.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah. Same as what I threw coming this way.
What's
like,
that?
Same as what I threw coming this way on my last one.
Okay, I like that. So 14.
Just through, yeah.
Just
so
through.
if anything, a foot or two less.
Okay.
So it was a
Let's do
great
it for
shot
bye when
from
we get a
Matthew
card.
McCready.
Yeah.
We'll see if Damon Bernath is up to the task here. He's going to need to paper by this guard and try to hang on 4-2 final stone.
Press through. Your line's good.
Touched off. Yeah.
Lead it. Yep. Hard.
sweepers are on this early.
Yeah, Dave Baum trying to hold this. Got to get it by that center guard.
All over the top.
And just, I think, a little lighter than they were hoping, and maybe a little tight as well. And so Matthew McCready, the hammer, has been cursed so far in this game. Matthew McCready with a steal of one. We're going to take about a 3-minute break here for the fourth end, and we'll be back very soon.
There's no doubt running any kind of farm comes with day-to-day challenges. We built a new facility 2 years ago. Technology has totally revolutionized dairy farming. Fast Milk gives us the tools to provide high quality standard of milk, making sure our equipment is all well taken care of, make sure that those animals are housed and cared for appropriately. They continue to push us with their standards to make sure that it just gets better and better.
Storms are coming. There she goes.
Yay!
I'm gonna need a new tractor.
So here we are, second half of the game. It was a bit of a slow start for BC2, but Dustin, they've picked it up in the last couple of ends, had a shot for 2 in the third end that they just barely missed, and then they were in control for most of the fourth and got the steal.
Yeah, great end there from BC2, getting the steal and bringing this game a lot closer, and 4-2 on the scoreboard. It definitely tightens things up, and you don't feel as comfortable with a lead, but still percentage in favor for Team Bernath being up 2 with here in the second half.
Here it goes.
Yeah, we've talked about both teams just struggling a little bit to get a handle on the ice. It's curling really nicely, and it's also quite speedy. And so both teams have struggled with both of those factors early on. So we'll see if maybe they can dial it down here in the second half of the game, as that one will slide just into the rings for Daniel DeBeery. So great chance here for Bernath. They can just get rid of this one and start on the way. It has seemed to, Dustin, and we see this sometimes at the start of events where teams are just trying to get adjusted to the ice, that sometimes having the hammer is a bit of a disadvantage, and we've seen that so far, as 3 of the 4 ends through the first half were steals.
Yeah, for sure. And that first rock slipping deep is obviously a tough spot to be able to generate a steal when that first one slips in, but yeah, definitely sometimes isn't as easy to start with, for sure.
Okay, I think we're still there.
Definitely less.
It's like a light.
So Daniel DeBeery will look to put up that center guard.
Curling now, yep.
Hopefully not in the house this time.
Diving. Hard Thomas. Hard Thomas. Peach.
All right.
So touching the center line. So here at the Best of the West, we do have a no tick rule in effect for the entire game. So that rock is not able to be ticked off the center line. So key placement there from Team BC2's lead.
So Jack Reed will look to come around that center guard, already lying one. A nice chance to get set up 4-2 here.
Take a look. Your look's all there.
Oh.
Like right off.
Shit. I don't think it was that heavy.
14-5.
Right off is never what you want to hear, but 14-5, maybe potentially stop at the back, but this one is moving.
Yeah, you'd love for this one to stick around, and it will not. So unfortunate there for Jack Reed. He's put one through the house a couple times now.
He's going to whack it.
But yeah, like you said, I think especially for a lead, Dustin, when you haven't competed in a while, it's you lose a little bit of that feel, kind of dialing in. I mean, you know you're a lead as well. It's you know, something you like to be playing a lot, so you're constantly in tune with your muscle memory and your draw weight, and I think that's been a bit of a factor here for both Jack and Daniel so far.
For sure. Newly minted lead this year, so first time playing lead. So
welcome to the club.
Yeah, part of
you
the
didn't know you
family.
could be this sexy.
That's exactly right. Love for leads, right?
Love for leads.
Love for leads.
Everyone knows the lead is the hottest player on the team.
That's very fair and accurate, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, definitely on your team this year. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, I saw the other 3 gremlins you were playing with.
100%, and way too tall. Like why do you need
too tall.
to be
Your whole
6'5",
team are all freaks. Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Like 5'11's where it's at in my world.
I agree. There's a reason they build door jams about 6'6", right?
That's exactly right.
Okay, I like that.
The world's not meant for these tall guys.
No, and it's way easier to fit through. You don't bang your head, so
absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, very, very tall team for sure.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but yeah, you're right. You'd be dwarfed by those 3.
I was the small guy, and I feel like I'm like kind of average. So I just made me look tiny. I felt like the Matt Dunstone on when he curled with Kirk and Braden and Deuce, and I was definitely the shorter one on the squad.
Matt is short though.
That is fair. He is short. Yeah, I'm at least average, right?
Yeah, exactly. You can hang your hat on that.
That's right.
Can't hang your hat on those tall guys though. Can't even reach.
That's accurate. Yeah.
Okay.
So Bernath continuing to lie one. Both teams are just playing that center guard just a little too high, I think, Dustin, and so that's what's allowing Bernath to constantly chase.
Feels still there.
Yeah, I think the goal here, if I'm Team BC, would be to force. Like, if you could get even if you can't steal, if you could get a good force, be down 3, playing 6 is not too bad of a spot to be in. We were in provincial playdowns this season, and we were down 3. It was 10 a game in 8, and we're able to manage to get our 3 and steal our way. So definitely still manageable if they can get a force here in N5.
Well, that's just it. With the 5 rock rule now, 3s are certainly a lot more common, and yeah, it's always in play.
This one not quite burying though, so a chance for wildcard 2 to, or sorry, wildcard 1 to sit 2 and potentially set up a deuce.
Yeah, we actually saw wildcard 2 this morning. Jacob Libis, and Jacob's wasn't even here this morning. Had to write an exam, as this one's kind of hanging here on Dave Baum. That's been again, like we said, a bit of a common theme so far, and that will roll out. But yeah, Jacob wasn't even here, but they managed to take Ryan Jakes to an extra end and had an open hit for the win, and they unfortunately rolled about 1 inch too far. They put a measuring stick on it, but it was a steal for the win for Ryan Jakes. And
yeah, those are always the super tough ones that you'd like to get back, but 3 more games to go for both teams, so lots of time to still have a good week and get some wins together. So John, tell me a little bit more about this BC team. Where are they from? Where do they curl out of? Can you tell me a bit more
I don't know
about them?
anything about them. No, I'm just kidding. Would that be great, though? If I was just like, I don't know. No, they're all good guys. They curl out of the Royal City Curling Club in New Westminster, and that's where Matthew and Braden and Daniel are from. Thomas is originally from Vernon, BC. Played out of there for a number of years. Played in some BC junior provincials. As I said, Matthew McCready was in the junior provincials back in 2020 and had a nice run there. And Braden won the U18s in 2014. So, would have been maybe around your time, a little before your time there.
I feel like he was maybe at internationals in 2016. I think we might have played him, and he was maybe playing with Matt McCready that year.
But could be for sure. Yep. So yeah, they're all kind of accomplished curlers. Just one of those teams that I think they're they want to be hanging around to maybe get on a more established men's team. I think they didn't play a ton this year on tour. Only played 4 events, and that's including the regional playdowns. So really 3 cash spiels, which is sort of a necessity with some of their schedules with school, and as I said, Braden playing baseball overseas and that kind of thing. So yeah, I think they're a team that would hope to maybe get an opportunity with a bigger team. I know that Matt in particular has been in talks with some of the bigger BC names this year. I don't know if he's actually landed on one of those teams yet. I think there's still a few BC teams trying to sort out their lineups, but certainly he's a name that gets mentioned in the mix. He's been a 5th at BC provincials before for Brent Pierce, and has spent time there and helping teams out. So yeah, I think they're, and like I said, Braden Carpenter will be on Cameron DeYoung's team next year. So all accomplished young men, but yeah, just a bit of a quieter year for them, and perhaps that's why we're maybe seeing them struggle a little bit out here today. Like you said, Bernath played 10 events. They only played 4. That's a pretty big disparity for sure.
But seeing a nice center guard here, looks like that's fully buried, so a nice pair there from BC2's 3rd.
Yeah, Thomas Love looking solid. Had to work his way into the game a little bit, struggled a little bit in the early going, but that's, like you said, two perfect shots, and this will force the run back attempt out of Bryden Tessier.
Whoa. Yeah, any roll.
Okay.
That's very nice there from Bryden Tessier. I don't think they thought they were making it. But, they ended up, I think that's why they're laughing there. They just clip it at the end. I think maybe the rock
That's the best.
there's not a little curl or something.
Yeah, it's weird. Like stop moving. Oh, took out the To go with the signage in the back.
I think you commit.
Some good advertising for Curl Sass there.
Yeah, there you go.
Taken right out.
Yeah, I believe you get an extra point if you knock out the Curl Sass banner. Damon, I like this. He's valiantly trying to put it back together here.
Funny.
Thank you. Sorry.
I guess that's I don't know if that's a lesson for the Best of the West organizing committee or the back ends on both teams, that you got to be aware of where rocks are flying.
Get shot in the curtain when it's good deal. This is the same line as yours.
So it's Bernath flying one, but Matthew McCready here with his first will have a chance to draw around that center guard. And I hope you had the over in the game between Saskatchewan 2 and British Columbia 1, as it's a big 4 points for Ryland Kleider in the fifth end. So Kleider's leading 6-4. Gauthier with the hammer. They're playing the sixth.
Thought it was all there.
Line's great. Yeah, Braden's off. Braden
Curling.
Over curling a bit, so. Yep. Yeah, just go top 8. Yep.
Hard line. Hard line.
This rock's really slowing down.
Hard, full 12, full 12. Go. Full 12.
They might end up getting their very tight guard.
Sorry, guys.
And unfortunately, that will almost be fully open on the other side. We can see it pretty clearly from the broadcast booth up here. So I think this is
should be fairly
another chance for Bernath to lie too.
Just 12.
Yeah, it does seem like, Dustin, once those rocks start to curl, it's
they're gone.
They're gone. Yeah, it's tough to keep them moving. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Actually, would like to roll a fair bit your way. Okay.
Line's good. Wait. Clean it.
Weight's nice.
Yep.
Gotta go. Really gotta go, Dave.
This rock is really curly.
He's curling a mile.
Right up, Dave.
Can Dave Baum hold it? He will not. And there's our first F-bomb of the tournament. Damon Bernath, you owe $10 to me.
I think it should go to the Sandra Schmirler Foundation.
Well, yes, it goes to me, and then I give it to the Sandra Schmirler Foundation. Petty details, Dustin. Petty details. But yes, any event I broadcast, F-bombs go right in the jar. Although I was talking with your co-chair last night, Matt Dunstone, and we were thinking maybe, because this is, a little younger, hipper event, maybe we go the other way. If you don't swear, you owe me money.
Like 7/8 into here.
Whatever makes the most, right?
Well, if it's whatever makes the most, then I do think we have to. We have no choice but to charge for swearing.
That's right. I agree. Yeah.
Well, even if I throw the draw, the draw is still a double, right? So, what's easier is.
So, what was the top event, John, this year that you made the most?
Ooh, good question.
Put me on the spot.
Yeah, where did we make the most? I think it might have been the first event in Okotoks, only because Jason Gunlickson gave me $100 as a prepayment. I guess at that time he didn't know that he was going to leave Reed Carruthers early, but yeah, he was like, you know what, just. I know you're going to be commentating a few events this year.
Yeah.
Fill up the bank.
That's
you have full of this.
It's usually a safe bet. Hey,
that's really
just
bad.
Take care of it early.
Take care of it early. That was a high one, and I will say one of the highest teams and curlers specifically is on this ice right now, and that is Kayla Skurlik.
Oh yes.
She is in possession of the single game record for swears.
Yeah.
And I will say this as well. Very proud of her. She set that record in a game that she won 10-3. So pretty good. So we'll see.
Curlers for sure.
We're going to see Kayla Skurlik on the stream a couple times throughout this event, and we'll see what they can do. I know Jerry Lynn Ramsey, also no stranger to an F-bomb, so we'll see what we can collect.
What type of weight? Okay.
Yeah, I was re-watching one of our games from Leduc last season, and I think there was just an error with which sound was coming from which. So the sound from Kayla's game was being on it was our Sheep's game, so that was the sound in the background. So I was just killing myself laughing because Kayla was. I think she maybe wasn't aware that their mics were on or something, or maybe she was. But yeah, got a few good laughs from some of the commentary from their sheet.
Yeah, she likes to mix it up a little bit. So long discussion there from Team BC2, just trying to make sure that they put this in a spot where they were, sorry, for the draw, they were thinking about trying not to put it in a spot where Damon Bernath would have a double for 2. And so now they're electing to hit this open one, and they might completely miss it. Oh, wow, just getting a piece of it, and so this is going to put a blank on the board. Wasn't thinking of that. I think, Dustin, if I was McCready, I probably would have drawn there.
That's what I was thinking as well.
Just try to force Damon to make the double. You know, it's not an automatic, and even if you put it back 4, that's a long double to make for Damon.
I mean, you gotta
yeah, and even you get the force right with I think that would have.
Yeah.
And Matt just played a draw as well, so he would have known what the draw weight was like.
Heel.
So interesting call from Team BC, but they'll be okay with a blank here.
Thick half puts us under.
And you can see that rock in the back, just past the back 12 there, on your right side looking at it. That's definitely one that Damon will want to avoid on this blank attempt. Final stone here in end number 5.
Yep. Gotta go, Dave.
Hard! Really hard. Hard!
And this is right on the nose.
So again, commentator curse, and that was the play.
Yeah, I think he was maybe a little worried about that rock in the back 12, but in any case, Bernath will take a 3-point lead to the 6th.
To be a successful farmer, you have to love what you do. Our farm is very much a family-run farm. It takes a lot more to run a family and run a dairy farm. But that means that we call upon grandmas and grandpas to help look after the kids. We spend a lot of time with our family, and we love it that way. We get up every morning, going out to the barn, knowing that we do this because it's a passion. I can't really describe it any other way.
Is it time to take your event online? Bring it to IKS Live. We've got a fully customized virtual event platform with remote guest support for your next fundraiser, talk show, conference, performance, and more. IKS Live offers live streaming to Facebook Live and YouTube and pre-recorded capabilities, both in our studio with green screen available and on location with pre-production and post-production services. Visit us at ikslive.ca.
So it was maybe a bit of the commentator's curse, maybe a little bit of, it seemed like wildcard 1 just very concerned about potentially jamming and giving up a steal, but Damon Bernath really, Dustin, I'm sure is okay taking 1 there and a 3-point lead.
For sure, yeah. Taking 1, you throw that maybe a little bit more safe. You want to throw it to make it, but taking 1's not too bad being up 3 here playing 6.
Let's switch a bit.
So you're watching the SGI Canada Best of the West presented by Sask Milk. SGI Canada is proud to support local nonprofit organizations and events that put people first. And Sask Milk, a natural fit with Saskatchewan's young athletes through the nutritional and performance recharge value of dairy products.
3 feet max.
I had a very recharging dairy product last night. I had a Shamrock McFlurry.
Ooh, very good.
It was pretty good.
Very,
It's
very
like a
good.
mint Oreo type thing.
Nice.
I felt pretty recharged.
Nice.
Through.
You're not on it at all.
Back 8.
Whoa.
Back
Curl.
8, back 12.
Curl.
Back 1.
Team Bernath signaling that this one might be a little bit heavy.
Hard curl.
A hip touch apiece.
Okay.
It's an okay plan C or D. This kind of cuts the corner guard off a bit, but
Yeah, not a horrible result there.
Sloppy draw.
I like it.
I mean, I gave you there. It's probably like there.
I guess,
right?
Dustin, the BC2 team here probably needs to get a little bit aggressive. Only 3 ends to go and down 3.
Okay, a little bit away.
Clean
Like back.
yeah, the percentages
Clean.
would
Yep.
not be very high
Get
on
line.
the winning percentage
Clean.
chance.
Yep. Line. Yes, line. Hard.
So yeah, down 3 with 3 ends left. You're looking at about a 15% chance of winning. So Team BC2 is going to have to make something happen
Great
here
shot.
to win this game.
Good sweep. Good throws.
Yeah, that just kind of overrolled on Braden Carpenter there.
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised that Bernath's throwing the center guard here.
Okay.
I am surprised as well.
I think with a 3-point lead and you're not really guarding anything in particular. Both the rocks are behind the tee line. A little surprised not to see them either chase peeling that corner guard or chase the yellow one in the house.
3-4. Easy. Weight's good. 3.
Easy, never curl, never curl.
It's a 3. Weight's good.
Tight 3, really tight. Right here.
We can go
Looks there, guys.
Okay.
Looks there. Get.
Normal. Try to kill something back here.
I'm also surprised that they're running this back.
Me
as
too.
well.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, I like 10.
Maybe David knows something we don't.
Or we're up here and they're down there, right?
Well,
You're not 40 yet, so you'd still be eligible to play
I was
if you
going
had
to
a
say,
young
I'm not,
team,
I'm
John.
not down there because I'm 37, I think is most of the reason why I'm not down there.
Pretty solid.
Yep.
Is that the official cap? You can't be older than 40? Okay.
That's correct, yeah.
So I could be in this.
You could be.
What the hell?
You could be. If this makes that's a pretty good outcome.
Yeah.
Trickle in, trickle in, trickle in.
Yeah, maybe you rolled the shooter a little
Nice
further
outcome.
than they would have wanted, but killed one of those reds.
But still, I think when you're down 3, the other
I don't
team's
know if it's
rocks
even
are
worse. I think we just feel it
probably
that
helping
way,
you more than
probably.
hurting you. So
I agree.
I think it's still a questionable call.
Yeah, I would have drawn
What are
around.
you seeing, Dave?
I don't know.
If I was on this McCready team, that's what I would have told them.
Yeah.
And I would have been, I think their ages add up where they could have accommodated a 37-year-old John Cullen out there. But you talk about them struggling with the ice because they haven't played in 3 months. I haven't played in 3 years, so that's probably...
Well, maybe you're well rested and just ready to go.
That's true. I feel very rested.
Yep.
Yep,
Really
Best Western
hard.
plus East Side's our hotel.
Yes, absolutely. Very
Tremendous
rested.
hotel.
Oh, boy. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Well, it was a close one.
Flirting with that ruby at the back of the rings, but it will drive on by. And
Yeah, my first thought was the guard.
We're not even shot. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good with whatever. I'm easy.
Guard.
I don't mind the guard.
yeah, it's a bit of a decision here, I guess, Dustin. You got... You can corner guard this. You could hit this red. It's maybe a little early to hit the red. You probably think that Bernath at some point would be able to group those stones and get a double.
Okay, weight's good. A little.
Yeah,
Could
I
also
think,
freeze on that back red one, too.
yeah, freeze would work too. I also don't mind just throwing another corner guard here
Mine's
and
good.
just kind of
Easy.
delay a rock here, and
gonna
we
have to
also
curl
saw
a hair.
almost a nose
Little
peel
bit,
on the
Dan.
last one, so
Right
this
there.
one looks like it's coming in maybe a little bit deeper than that they would like.
Good spot.
Okay.
Good. Fine.
Pretty good spot though. Makes it tough to get rid of
Alright, that's good.
Sliver less than that, but pretty much.
both without leaving your shooter at least.
What do you like?
I like that. I think I prefer that.
Run?
Yeah.
A little risky.
Yeah.
You never just try chasing with like 13. Like, it's too risky for the score,
I think
right?
it's too risky, yeah.
Like, I think this is
I think
really
rip it
hard.
across the top, no?
I kind of like peel.
Okay,
I think so.
3/4 high.
So going to try and get some lemons moving here is Bryden Tessier.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep.
And does get rid of 2 and rolls towards the middle. Very nice shot there from Bryden.
What do you think?
And now it's Bernath flying 2 without the hammer.
You can't hit.
You
You
can?
can, I guess. You just gotta stick the shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
10.
Yeah, I like that.
Lucky.
Do we worry about anything back
Stick
there?
the shooter. Just make sure
Just,
this goes.
just worry about the wall. Okay. Just like a control.
Yep.
Good 10.
3/4. Just good line call. Oh, good line call.
All right.
No, it's all good. I was only tilted in the moment. It's fine now.
Just control.
We haven't had ice for a month, so yeah, we pulled our
nice and
ice out,
soft.
so we're green.
There we
It's
hear
okay.
the ice situation from Team BC2, so they're having practice
Oh, there
really
you
for the
go.
last month, so
Yeah, but you guys have had ice though.
a little bit of an
We've been curling on
advantage for
cement.
our Saskatchewan teams, all from Saskatoon, all 5 of them curl out of Saskatoon clubs, so a bit of an advantage for sure, as I know lots of places don't have ice anymore.
But
Whoa! Yep.
it's snowing in April.
But it's snowing in April,
So
so
it's kind of that's kind of the trade-off.
that's right.
Come on, buddy.
Shooter! Whoa!
Trying to roll behind this corner guard.
Looks maybe just
Yeah,
overswept her a
maybe
little
overswept
there.
it a little, yeah. But you can see not the easiest chase in the world for Bernath. It's still piece buried.
Yeah, and you're likely rolling open, so
Yeah.
still a chance to use that corner
Do you
guard.
nose it or you like that better?
I think you're good to go with it, yeah.
Sorry?
Just chase it.
Run or hit?
You like
Hit it.
chase?
No, let's go.
Hit?
Hit it.
Chase. Yeah.
See
I
him
like the
board?
chase here.
That was my thought, yeah.
Up
Yeah.
3. Make the yellow ones go away.
All right.
Little solid.
So the chase is on here for Bryden Tessier,
Steve,
Go deep.
hard!
and this is hanging.
Hard, you gotta go!
Really gotta go to Ape.
I think it's coming up
push!
here.
Really coming down.
Hard on this one, Jack. Yep.
And that will roll to a decent spot. If you're not going to get it out of the house, that's not a bad spot for it to roll
Draw,
to.
Thomas.
And you can see Matthew McCready had to take a deep breath after that one.
The draw.
Okay.
Going back to
It's the same line as your guard.
And just some other action in the other games.
Braden's guard.
Team Saskatchewan 2 and Team British Columbia 1. Jacques Gauthier looking at 2 red counters here in the 4-foot and looking, I think, at a angle run double. Or else it could be potential steal at 2, and that would be a big swing in that game. So
Frosty.
big shot coming up there. Most of the other sheets just finishing up the 6th end too.
All right, that's good.
We see Team Peterson being skipped this week by Kelsey Rock in a tight game against locals Jessica Mitchell and Team Saskatchewan 2.
You're gonna have to go
Leading after N5, 3-2.
It looks really heavy, so you're fine. Just make sure it stops.
Line's good.
Ooh, big steal of 3 for Team Peterson / Rock. So 5-3 lead there for Manitoba 1.
Wow, that's so bad.
In our game, Thomas Love just can't quite get by that corner guard, so it is still Team Bernath flying the 1.
Yep.
Pretty gradual across the
Jacques
line. It
Gauthier
wasn't
only
snapping
half
too hard.
made that shot, so it ended up being a steal of 1 for Rylan Kleider. They take a 7-4 lead into the 7th.
Forward.
Yeah.
Okay, roll over.
Roll yearly. Kind of
And Braden Calvert continuing to be in control. Over Cody Hartung, they're leading 6-3. Hartung with the hammer playing 7.
Right in front, he's hitting and rolling under his guard again.
Okay.
So if we can even just show him a little piece of the back one on David's side.
Okay. Okay.
Forward weight.
So just looking for a hit and roll to guard here is Saskatoon's own Damon Bernath.
Weight's good. Hair heavy. Spot check.
Weight's nice.
Yep.
Weight's good.
Hard!
Really gotta go
Yep.
deep. Really gotta go deep.
Hard!
Yep. Easy. Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yep. Whoa.
And also just overswept slightly.
Yeah, that's there. The other.
Nose is really, like 7/8 is really good. Like, not that.
You think you can stick the shooter?
It's a bit dangerous. You might risk jamming, but
Well, you're playing it really cute. It's you're hitting it an inch and you're.
yeah, I'm wondering about hitting that back 8-1 and just hit and roll underneath and almost use it like it's its own guard, and then you're really trying to get your 3 here, so you're
I don't mind that.
kind of hoping for a miss at this point, but also if you get 2, you're right back in it too. So I think either the hit and roll in front or the hit and roll behind is kind of both the 2 calls.
And then if he's ever.
Wow, I actually never thought about that.
Yeah, that's a.
And then he might.
I'm kind of 50-50 on what I would call. What would you call, John?
I like hitting the back one.
Yep.
Because then Bernath's either got to freeze or he's got to run, and in both cases, a miss brings 3 into play. So I think I think this is the right call. I think if you hit that top one, you're still it's not a guaranteed 2 by any means. So I think this is the shot I'd be playing.
Hair, just wiggle it.
Wiggle less.
And the last score to update you on Team Skurlick. Taking the lead once again over Taylor Reese Hansen, scoring 2 in the 6th. They lead 5-3. Reese Hansen with the hammer in 7.
Okay. I see this running straight, and then once it crossing center, gonna go. Okay, good boy. 10.5, 11.
Okay.
So first stone here for Matthew McCready in BC2.
Weight's good. Clean.
Just needs a little delicate hit and roll to potentially set up a crooked number.
This looks good.
That's very close.
Looks super close. What a pistol from the skip.
Perfect from Matthew McCready. Rolls to exactly where he wanted to, and so now for Damon Bernath, it's a decision, and
Good one, Matty. Yeah, good sweep.
the decisions are not great as any miss here brings a 3 into play.
Sorry.
Sometimes you just gotta stay in the game, and this is not a super easy shot, right? So
Hair negative, yeah.
Yeah, my team used to call it slopping around.
Yeah,
If you're losing, you just got to slop around and just
stay in the game,
stay
right?
in the
Like,
game.
that's the key,
Try to get
right?
something going.
Stay in the game. Stay in the game.
And yeah, BC2 has done a good job. They were down 4-0 at one point, and if Damon Bernath misses this one, they'll have a chance to tie the game.
Yep. I like this call, though. I think even if you end up getting rid of 1 and don't make the double, or I do like this call.
So final stone for Damon Bernath, and it's the biggest one of the game so far for him. Needs a straight run back double.
Close. Yeah.
Saying it's close.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa.
And that is a lovely
Absolute
shot
pistol.
from Damon Bernath. Absolutely fantastic. And this will force BC2 into a single. Great shot.
Sweet for team. Line's never an issue, just sweet for team.
So it was a great end for BC2. They'll feel a little hard done by that this is only a draw for a single, but indeed that is the case. Final stone, and Matthew McCready will need a piece of the forefoot.
Get a time here, see if the ice is
Okay, line's good.
holding up here in N6.
I like the weight. Sweet for team.
Need the back?
Yeah, sweet for team.
15-5, weight should be excellent.
Sweet for team.
Okay, well,
You're good. Clean, clean.
So a couple nice shots from Matthew McCready will put 1 point on the board. Bernath will have a 2-point lead and the hammer when we come back.
There's no doubt running any kind of farm comes with day-to-day challenges. We built a new facility 2 years ago. Technology has totally revolutionized dairy farming. Fast Milk gives us the tools to provide high quality standard of milk, making sure our equipment is all well taken care of, make sure that those animals are housed and cared for appropriately. They continue to push us with their standards to make sure that it just gets better and better.
Is it time to take your event online? Bring it to IKS Live. We've got a fully customized virtual event platform with remote guest support for your next fundraiser, talk show, conference, performance, and more. IKS Live offers live streaming to Facebook Live and YouTube and pre-recorded capabilities, both in our studio with green screen available and on location with pre-production and post-production services. Visit us at ikslive.ca.
So Dustin, a big end there for BC2, but sometimes you just need that elite shot from the skipper, to keep the game in your favor, and that was certainly the case there in end number 6 with that final stone from Damon Bernath.
Yeah, beautiful shot from Damon to get them out of trouble, as that could have been a tie game really quickly.
Easy, no curl, no curl.
And so we will take one more look at that shot, which is the shot of the game, brought to you by Original 16 Beer, the premium Prairie beer. As Damon Bernath giving up a potential 3, makes that 8-foot run back, gets rid of both yellow stones, and forces BC to take a single by sticking the red around in the rings as well. That is your Original 16 shot of the night.
Hard line. Hard Braden.
Yeah,
Hard Braden.
So Dustin, what does BC have to do here? They're down 2. They don't have the hammer here in end number 7. What do you expect to see from them this end?
Yeah, I think lots of rocks in play and trying to generate a steal. I think
Big freeze right on top.
draw, and try and set something up. And at this point, you're already starting to hope for a miss, but you never know. You never know.
Line's okay.
little more.
Close. Stay close for line.
So Jack Reed.
Hard.
Yep.
Jack Reed looking to
Gotta go.
It's coming down.
put
Hard
another rock here into the 4-foot. With the two BC guards up. And that will come up a little bit short.
Curl.
Still a pretty nice shot.
Yeah,
That'll play.
Ended up
How
pretty
much
good.
can you
And
see?
over on sheet 6, Braden Calvert has been in control the whole game, Team Manitoba 2, but
Sloppy?
Cody Hartung, Saskatchewan 1 with a big 3 in the 7th end. So that game is now tied 6-6.
I mean, if you chisel the guard, I guess
Calvert
it's okay.
does have the hammer, though. They're playing the 8th.
Like just T-line?
Yeah.
Seeing like
Throw too
there.
much here.
You
got it. Nice and posy.
And coming up this afternoon at 4:30 p.m. local time, we will have another great game for you. This time we're going to head over to the women's draw. It's going to be Team BC1 and Corinne Brown against Team Wildcard 1, Elisa Crow.
Yes, hard! Okay, chisel, and hard Dan on the shooter.
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry,
Yep.
Wildcard
That's
2,
good. Easy.
Elisa
You're
Crow.
good.
My apologies.
Fine, good. That's fine.
Yeah, Corinne Brown's team, unfortunately, having some flight troubles out of Kamloops yesterday, so they just flew in here this morning. They haven't had a pre-event practice, but
It's like a
the defending
corner rock.
champions, so I'm sure they will be in perfect form come
throw it
this
here.
afternoon at 4:30.
Absolutely, yeah. Great team.
corner.
Been watching those girls since they were about 15 years old. They won the Canadian Juniors at, they were all 16. Well, Erin Pincott was 17, but the rest of the team was 16 when they won that one in 2013. And yeah, they've been such a great team for such a long time, and I think they're going to be just fine without a
that's a
pre-event
corner guard
practice,
for us right
I
now.
would imagine.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Only
agree more.
harm it's causing is it takes away the draw path. This is the one I would like to get rid of, but I don't love throwing. You ever just rip this?
I feel like this and the result here is better for us. No danger that you ever just or if you stuff that.
I think you're so likely to do this, though.
I think you're ripping one of these two for sure.
Okay. I think we throw it, hit the center.
Okay. Try to get both. Really
What's your
Yeah,
call
you can
here,
try.
John?
I like this. You know,
Feel,
I think this is just
hit
fine.
this.
Yep.
Right there. 1/8 of a rock.
You got to play the scoreboard. You're up 2 with the
kind of a
hammer.
corner for
It's
us, so-
anything around
Yeah.
or resembling a
both,
center
that's
guard
fine.
doesn't
Yeah, I
seem
like
that vital.
Yeah, either one of them.
Get rid of it. Yeah, one thing I have noticed, and I don't know if you have as well, Dustin, is Damon does seem to spend a decent amount of time thinking about the worst case scenario. You know, even on this one, he's talking about they all want to peel the guard. It's kind of obvious. That was the worst case scenario they were talking about, so maybe he's right to do it. But yeah, it just seemed like that one end where they had the blank opportunity, it seemed like he really got in his head about that one that was kind of sticking just outside the rings. And I think that's just a junior team. You know, you just coming out of juniors, you're kind of trying to work through everything with your team, and it's not necessarily a bad thing to do. It just seems like he does worry about that a little much for me. But yeah, obviously it's been a great showing for them so far this game, and that being the worst case scenario there still doesn't really hurt them.
Right.
You get rid of both of those guards in the front of the house, you're pretty happy.
Clean.
Yeah, I think there's different philosophies on how to approach your pre-shot routine and what you're going to throw. And one kind of tip I had working with Kelsey Rock was just, even if the front three, if everybody throws their shots to make it just like the skip is, can you imagine how many more just your confidence in your shot making is going to be if you just throw shots to make them? And I think the front 6 rocks, you do have sometimes a plan B, or like you can maybe get away with a half shot, and I think not at the top level, but I think at all positions and for all 8 shots, if you just throw all your shots to make them, maybe you're in a better mental position before you go to throw them.
So double opportunity here for Dave Baum.
Close. Yep. Hard.
Yeah, that's no trouble.
It's fine. No, I think you should tell him. Yeah. No. Just tell him, because you're not in the same room as him.
And that was the thing, Dustin, about getting rid of those guards. You know, that now the front of the house is wide open. So yeah,
right.
yes, it sucks that you bumped the yellow one into the house, but this is a great situation for Team Bernath right now. And I like switching this call too. I was a little surprised they were hitting that open one. They have to steal here.
Yeah, I love the guard call. I think that's
maybe we'll get a.
that's the call here.
Yeah, let's take this out. It's nice.
Two?
Yeah. No, you're more like a 3, I think. It's easy.
Line's
Easy, not
good.
moving yet.
Line's fine. Looks like it's carrying good.
It's carry.
Okay,
Hasn't
off
moved
then.
yet.
Stop.
Oh, shit. Stop.
Uh-oh. I think there was another one for the...
They're allowed. They're allowed
That
one.
one.
They're allowed one of that word.
Those are the allowed ones.
Well,
Okay.
not all the time. If it gets egregious, sometimes I'll throw down a fine. But
2/3 high.
they've been pretty good.
Okay.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep.
So Bryden Tessier looking to get rid of both of these yellows, and unfortunately will just jam, but it rolls to a perfect corner guard.
Okay.
Like 2 feet higher up.
Taylor Reese Hansen, BC2, making a fabulous angle run back. Saw that a lot this year in the BC Scotties, where she won a bronze medal. She's got those run backs in her locker, and makes a great angle run back there to tie the game at 5. Kayla Skurlik will have the hammer there. Coming home.
And a couple sheets over, we have a tie game with Team Saskatchewan 1 and Team Manitoba 2, Hartung and Calvert, and they lots of rocks in play, and Team Calvert's going to have to work to score their point with a few center guards in play.
We're over curling. Hard a little.
Do we just grind it 2 now?
So that one just over curled a little bit on Thomas Love.
Okay, it is edge on edge if you care about that. But
Yeah, I don't like doing this because it's just another guard, and here they're ignoring it, so I think that's the call.
All right, I like Peel.
I agree.
Peel.
Yeah, our one of my junior coaches, Bernie Panich. I'm not sure if you know Bernie Panich there, John. He coached Brendan Botcher in 2012 when he won his World Junior Championship.
Okay.
And this would be the PTG, the peel the guard scenario. And there may be one more letter in there that I can't say on air, or else I'll have to I'll have to donate.
Does it start with F?
Yeah, it was PTFG. Yes. But PTG.
Peel the front guard.
Yeah, peel the front guard. That's exactly right. Yes, it was peel the front guard. Yes. Up to with your.
Like 1-2, kind of similar to Thomas's.
Usually you don't regret peeling the front guard.
Flush of ours, it's pretty good.
No, certainly not.
I don't mind even a hair more ice.
Well, I like this. I'd rather over curl.
Oh, okay.
Like I'd rather show him that side than anything, right? Like, the same weight I threw in.
Oh, we might have a. They might need the center line measure on sheet 4. There is a.
Yeah. And Dave first, I guess. Or.
Yeah. Love to see that.
Seems like they know. They know that they have a center line measure available.
Yeah, it's right behind their sheet if they.
Might dig.
If they need, for sure.
It's easy. Hasn't moved yet. It's easy. Just
Needs to
easy.
stop.
Easy.
A little bit.
So another guard here for Matthew McCready.
Nice.
running out of time here a little bit, but
I feel like
it's in a good spot.
Yeah.
And again, I think if you're Bernath, you're just peeling here.
Like, my only worry is to make this.
Peel the front guard. Yep.
About here.
Yeah, after around it.
We are shot, so
I don't like drawing right now. I don't
Shot
think.
buried. I feel like there's no harm in playing this.
What do you think? It's not bad if we make it.
Yeah, that's. Or just straight
But
peel.
it's not like.
Yeah, you peel the front guard, the most you likely give up is
straight peel, most you ever get is
one,
you're
steal
up
a
one
one,
coming home with.
potentially,
Yeah,
but
like if we straight peel, he's throwing this, right? Or just straight
you're still
around.
likely going to have a double potentially for 2 that's in the
I kinda
12
like
foot.
But he's only ever up one.
Yeah, I think we just straight peel it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree. It's always the thing with peeling too.
You
It's
see straight peel here?
you know, sometimes
I think
you
to make the run, we're just
sometimes you
leaving him
think to
a corner
yourself
guard that he
like,
can come
oh,
around.
I think this is good.
there's other options, but
Yeah.
sometimes it can take you a
just
while to
straight
get to the
peel.
guard, and then you go, you
He's
know what?
gotta make a
Yeah,
nice
let's just
one.
peel the guard.
That's right.
That's
Yes.
probably pretty good if we
Yes.
just do that. So first rock here for Damon Bernath.
Clean.
Clean.
Yep.
Up 2 with and making the safe play here, peeling that center guard. And so be up to Matthew McCready here to make a perfect draw.
Yeah, I think you take it back a little bit.
So I was there,
Do you
right?
like this path? Yeah,
I think so.
Played this the most.
I was here?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I think speed should be close here anyway.
And we have our first final over on sheet 5. It is Rylan Kleider and Team Saskatchewan 2. 8-4 winners over Team British Columbia 1 and Jacques Gauthier.
Like T-lane back more, like if the rock is in the 4 foot, it's really good. It's
Make
want
it good.
more ice. Like I'm not even at the 8-12 foot yet.
I think it's gonna curl. I think it's gonna curl.
Wiggle it a hair. Yeah. A little more than what I just threw. Speed should be really nice here.
So last rock here for Team BC2. Need to get this one in a good spot to keep the game alive.
Go there. Head down.
Yep, keep it going.
Hard.
Pretty fresh out there.
Seems like they think it's a little on the light side.
Go, Brady, you got it.
Hard. Switch
Hard, Brady, you got it. Go, go, go. You're really
Heating up
close.
out there a little bit.
Head down. Just don't
Get
look up.
shot at least.
Go, 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 go. Get shot, get shot, get shot.
Keep going.
Go, 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 go.
And the sweepers really dragged that, but unfortunately not far enough. And so Damon Bernath will have a draw for 2, and I would assume that would be
I tried to save it with
the victory.
Board?
Sorry?
Board?
Board? No.
Oh, you're just
No,
drawing.
sorry,
I
just
see.
draw, yeah.
Okay.
I just think this is the safest way to draw.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I wouldn't be throwing a hit here.
Speed still seems pretty quick to me. I think like 15-5 I was getting on jacks to tee on its own. So I think if I throw 15-7, 5, 16 even.
So yeah,
should
it's an
be
easy
close.
clean there.
We can come to ours.
Yeah. I think we're just there.
I'm good. Clean it.
I thought all there.
Clean it for sure.
Line's never
Clean
an
it.
issue.
James curling a bit.
Back 4, back 8.
Okay, wait only.
So just needs full 8 foot here. Does
Easy, Dave.
Damon Bernath.
You need full 8.
You're good. Good.
Nice.
Good.
And no trouble there, and that is indeed handshakes. So Team Wildcard 1 will get their first win of the tournament. Team BC2 will drop to 0-1, and as for us, we will be back here in just under 2 hours' time at 4:30 p.m. local with Corinne Brown against Elisa Crow. For Dustin Mickish and the whole crew here, I'm John Cullen. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you back here very soon. Bye.